aren't scientists. Mabel told me that she wanted to write a letter to our friend Spot, but Mabel's never written a letter before. And she was hoping that we could help her out by showing her how it's done. So do you think that we could write a letter to Spot to show Mabel how to do it? I think we can. And we have so many words that we've already learned. Why don't we use some of these words that we know in a snap to write a letter to our friend Spot to help Mabel out? Today I want to teach you that writers don't just learn letters and words, they use them to communicate. That means we can use these words that we know in a snap to communicate or talk to our friends. Today we can use these words to write a letter to our friend Spot. Mabel said that she wants to let Spot know in her letter that she is happy. Which word is the word we use when we're talking about ourselves? I. So we could start this sentence with I. If she wants Spot to know that she's happy, we could write, I am happy. So let's write our word, I. I is a straight line down, a cross on top, and a cross on bottom. We've started our letter, I. I need a finger space and then the word am, like apple. A, like monkey, M. Finger space, happy, happy. Let me use my alphabet chart to spell the word happy. Like a hat. That's the letter H. Happy. Like an apple. That's the letter A. Like a pig. That's the letter P. I am happy. We have our first sentence. In our letter to Spot. I am happy. And we ended it with a period. Mabel wants to ask Spot if it's okay if they play. She wants to say, can we play? She wants to ask that question. We have to start with the word can. Where's can? It starts with a C-A-N. So that's how I'm going to start this sentence. C, around and stop. A, around and line down. N, little line, little bump. Can we, we, can we, finger space, play? And this is a question, so I'm going to add a question mark. We finished our second sentence. Can we play? Mabel wants to write, I like to see my friends. So we need to start with the word I. I know this is the word I. It goes down, across on top, across on bottom. I, finger space, like. I like, L-I-K-E. Finger space, to, C, S-E-E, my friends. We added another sentence in our letter to Spot. I like to see my friends. Mabel wants to add one more sentence. She wants to say, we can go to the park. So we need to start with the word we. We. W-E. So that's what I'm going to write. W-E. Can. Can. C-A-N. So I'm going to write C-A-N. We can go, G-O. We can go to the, T-H-E. So I'm going to write T-H-E. We can go to the park. Since Mabel said that was her last sentence, we are all finished with the letter from Mabel. I am happy. Can we play? I like to see my friends. We can go to the park. We didn't use all of our sight words in our letter to Spot, but we used some of the words that we know in a snap, and we were able to write them quickly because we know how to spell these words. We know how to spell I, can, the, we, me, a, see, and like. To make sure that we really know how to spell and read and write and use these words to communicate, let's practice writing them now. This is the word I. I is the word I use when I'm talking about myself. I goes down and across on top and across on bottom. Remember that sometimes our sight words can look a little different, but this is the way that we write them. The word can, C-A-N, can. Let's write can. The C goes around and stops. A goes around and down. N goes down and a little bump. Can. The word the, T-H-E, the. Let's write the. T goes down and a line through it. H goes down and a little bump. E goes across and around the. Word we, W-E, we. Let's write it. W, slant down, slant up, slant down, slant up. E goes across and around. We. Word me, M-E, me. Let's write it. M goes down, little bump, little bump. E goes across and around. Me. The word A. It's just spelled with a small a. Let's write our A. A goes around and down. A is the word see. S-E-E-C. Let's write the word see. S goes around and around like a windy road. E goes across and around. Another E, across and around. C, the word like. L-I-K-E, like. Let's write like. L goes down. I goes down and a little dot. K goes down and then in and out. And E goes across and around, like. It's time for Fast Phonics. Now, you might notice again we have more than one letter and more than one word. But these are the letters and words that we already have in our back pocket. Great word scientists always go back and study letters and words that they already know to make sure that they can always use them to read and write in a snap whenever they need. This is the letter S. It stands for the S sound, like you hear at the beginning of sun. This is the letter T. It stands for the T sound, like you hear at the beginning of the word turtle. Let's look at our letter S. Uppercase S is tall because uppercase letters are always tall. Uppercase S goes back and around. Lowercase s is small. Remember, some lowercase letters are small, and some lowercase letters are tall. Lowercase s goes back and around, just like the uppercase one, but it's small. Let's read and write some words that start with the s sound, like sun. This is the letter S. It says s like sun. This is the letter A. It says a like apple. This is the letter T. It says t like turtle. Let's say the sounds. S, a, t. Now let's say them together slowly to hear the sounds. Sat. Now let's say it quicker to hear the word. Sat. This is the word sat. Here's another word that starts with the s sound. I know it's going to start with the s sound because it starts with an S. And S always makes the s sound. This is the letter S. It says s like sun. This is the letter I. It says I like igloo. This is the letter P. It says P like pig. Let's say the sounds. S, I, P. Now let's say them slowly. Sip. Now let's say them quicker to hear the word. Sip. This is the word sip. Let's look at our letter T. Uppercase T is tall. Lowercase t is also tall. They both go all the way to the top. Uppercase T goes down and across on top. Lowercase t goes down and across through it. Let's write and read some words that start with the t sound. This is the letter T. It says t like turtle. This is the letter O. It says ah like octopus. This is the letter P. It says p like pig. Let's read the sounds. T, ah, p. Now let's put them together slowly. Top. Now let's read the word top. This is the word top. Now let's read a word that has the t sound at the end of the word. I know it has the t sound at the end of the word because there's a T at the end. And T always says t like turtle. This is the letter P. It says p like pig. This is the letter E. It says like egg. This is the letter T. It says t like turtle. Let's say the sounds. P, t. Now let's say them slowly together. Pet. Now let's say the word pet. This is the word pet. Now let's practice reading, spelling, and writing 3 of our sight words that we already know. Because great word scientists always practice using words and letters even if they already know them. Let's start with this word, we. Let's read it. We. Let's spell it. W-E, we. Spell it with me. W-E, we. Now we get to write the word we. Starting with the small w. The lowercase w is small, so it starts in the middle. We slant down, slant up, slant down, slant up. Now we need to write our lowercase e. It's also small. We go across and around. We. This is our word me. You guys may be adding these to the labels in your pictures. When you see yourself in a picture, you can either write your name over it or you can write me over yourself in your picture to show the reader that that's you. Let's read the word me. Let's spell it. M-E, me. Spell it again. M-E, me. Now we get to write the word me, starting with that lowercase m. Lowercase m is small. So we start in the middle. We go down, little bump, little bump. Now our lowercase e, it's also small. We go across and around. All of these letters are small, so they stay under the dotted line. Tall letters go all the way to the top. Me. This is the word like. Like is the word we use when we feel good about something. Let's read it. Like. Let's spell it. L-I-K-E. Like. Let's spell it one more time. L-I-K-E. Like. Now we get to write our word like. This lowercase l is tall, so we're going all the way to the top. We go down, and then to make our I, we go down and a little dot on top. Now our K is tall. We go down, in and out. And now we have to make our small e, across and around, like. Today we learned that writers don't just learn words and letters like we, me, like, S, and T. Writers use those words and letters to communicate. You can use the sight words that you know in sentences when you speak. You can use the words you know to read and write. And the more we practice using these words and letters, the better readers and writers we will be.